Yeah, okay, we gotta go fast, like machine gun testimony, okay? Ready?
Okay, so my pastor said, go in the car, just write what you get in your head, what God tells you. So we get in the car, we get out of the car, we're at this mall at South Lake, whatever that is. And so he said he has a vision that we need to talk to a lady who's on the phone with her dad. And so we're just walking around. We've been walking around for about an hour now. We see this lady on the phone, and I hear her. Like I don't know what she's saying, but Vanya said she heard. So we're just walking past, and the lady goes, "Dad," and I was like, "Wait a second," and I stop, and I was like, "Did she really say Dad?" And so we kind of listened to her conversation. It was a little weird because we're just standing there, and she's on the phone. So she's on the phone talking, and we're just waiting for like 5 minutes, just standing there outside a store. And so she's like, "Okay, Dad, I love you." I was like, "That's it." So we wait for her to get off the phone, and she goes back in the store, and I was like, "Great, I have to go in the store and follow her." So I open the door, get in there, and I see her, and her mom, her sister, and her were in there. It was her birthday, and we just said, "Can we pray for you? I know God gave me a vision or gave him a word that it's going to be a girl on the phone." She said, "My dad has Alzheimer's, and he needs healing." So we took him outside, just laid hands on them, and I just cast down Alzheimer's and just basically said, your dad is healed, and don't give up. So it was crazy.
It's awesome. So you got a vision of a lady on the phone talking to her dad, and you guys ran into her. She was saying, "Dad, that's awesome." I heard the whole family's crying. Come on, keep coming.
Shaka.
You don't want me to talk. Go.
I'll try to go fast. I dealt with doubt for a long time. I've never seen immediate fruit to my prayer. In Nicaragua, I prayed for an entire ICU unit of infants, and one of them died. So, yeah. So anyway. Yeah, that's good. I came to the conference with my friend Jacqueline. She's been really sick, so she actually missed one of the sessions. So instead of going out with the groups, I went back to the hotel to just check on her, and I started praying, and I started warring for her. And then in my spirit, I heard, I heard fever leave. And so I just said it out loud under my breath to try to not wake her up. And immediately, she comes out of the bed, she's like, and she pops up, and she says she felt in her spirit to get up, and the fever broke. And so we got up, and we went to Walmart, and we prayed for people. We went, and we ate, we prayed for our waiter. She got a word of knowledge for our waiter, and we had an amazing afternoon.
Come on. That's really good. Okay, fast.
Towards the end of our mall invasion, my group that I was with, we were walking around, and we met up with another Church of the Hills group, and I was listening to them, and one of the guys, they were trying to decide if they were going to walk up to this girl in the wheelchair, or what they were feeling, and one of the guys, Shane, felt like maybe something demon-possessed, maybe, I don't know, and when he said that, Pam had this feeling there, kicking her stomach, yes, and when I was hearing this, I was like, well, I've had a heart about wheelchairs, so let's go. So we went up to her, and at first she was really angry and sad, and Pam was speaking a lot of life into her, and so we started praying for her, and we asked her how she felt after, and she was like, well, I feel tingling, and we were like, yes, let's keep going. So we prayed for her again, and as we were praying for her, she was screaming demon, get out of me, demon, get out of me. So these demons were being
in the mall.
In the mall. It was awesome. So we just kept praying for her, and towards the end, she was like, I'm not sad anymore, I believe the Lord is going to heal me, and we believe the Lord is fully going to heal her.
Awesome.
So tingly, and as we left, she tells me that she had the name Haley on her paper, and the lady said her name was Kaylee, but I was calling her Haley, and she had Haley on her paper.
Okay, come on. Awesome, come on. Last one.
Okay, so we were driving, and the pastor was telling us to listen to what we were thinking. And so the only two words that I heard was chocolate and fat, chocolate and fat. And so, I was just, the first thing that came to my head was a fat person eating chocolate. So I thought it was a chocolate factory. So I went the first time, and I looked in there, I was like, oh, there's no one fat here. So. So I was like, oh, okay, so I was wrong.
Thank you,
So we went over across the mall, then when we got there, I just had this sensation that I had to go back. So I went all the way back, and then I went back to the chocolate place, and there's still no fat there. But there's...
What's the testimony? Come here. Let's hear this, the good part.
Okay, but there was this really, really, really skinny girl, and she was crying, and I don't know why, and so something just sent me to her. I'm like, why are you crying? She's like, and she just started bawling. She was like, I'm so fat, I'm so fat. And I figured out that she was a bulimic. Wow. She was one of those people. don't feel empty anymore. And she was like, no.
All right. If I told you I love being in Texas, I love being in Texas.